All right. Do you agree with the statement on the screen? Married women cheat more than married men. Una agree? Una agree? Everybody agree with this, right? Correct? Yes? Everybody agree with this, right? Abi, mi mo sọ ni.
Different from blue. Blue. Bulaba.
He shock you.
Everybody agree with this, right? Huh? Come on now. Kilo day. Everybody don't enter gender war already. Jesus. It's just a simple statement. Let me see. Gomez says, let's see. D says, I guess the fact that they are also public couple goals, they must have the added incentive to stick together for their brand. Gomez says, I see, that was Z by the way. Gomez says, I see a friendship and communication between those two. They have a positive look on their relationship and are on the same page. That's all. It's that simple. If you're actively looking for that in your relationship, you'll be fine. Okay? Everything is a moving target. People change, people evolve. They like something yesterday, they don't like it anymore. They have new expectations. Give them the freedom to express it. It doesn't mean you have to fulfill them. All they need sometimes is to be able to express it. For the most part, all they need is to be able to express it. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with fulfilling it too. Okay? Lies, not true. D-Love, you don't agree with this? Wait, D said I do not agree. T-Love said no. Amari said no. I know, but Patrick agrees with this. Modele says human beings cheat. No. We're talking about the numbers now. Numbers. Well, Patrick, you agree with me, Abby? Let me drop the link just in case he wants to come up, right? But Patrick, you do agree with me, of course, right? Welcome, brother Patrick. Good to see you. Married women cheat more than married men. Who is saying no to this now? Shekwe, I should stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
Okay. Okay. All right. Depends on the culture. The woman comes from in Nigeria. Nobody me talks. Are you saying Nigerian women? This is true. Isabel is asking a question, right? But let's see what DME is still talking. DME has something to say about this. Let me play it. How about that? Let's see.
A manhood generation where people started stepping out, men and women, right? It's been happening for.
Let's go back a little bit.
This has always been happening. This has always been happening. This is not the generation where people started stepping out, men and women, right? It's been happening for decades. Okay, so
I would say it's been happening since the beginning of mankind. Like, Ola, are you trying to say Adam and Eve, somebody cheated? Yes, I did. I just said that. Yes. Okay.
The only difference is, hardly would you ever find a man who fesses up to the fact that his partner. Meanwhile, if a man steps out, the whole community is going to find out about it.
What you said.
Right. So
do you feel like men are forgiving of cheating if it's quiet? Like if it's just me and you, no way, no the matter.
So somebody said, who conducted the research? Let's do the research together here right now. Okay. Who did the research? Let's talk about that right now. Let's do the research ourselves, right? If most men that are cheated on will never admit to this in public, right? And we know that most women that are cheated on, they have no problem saying he's a cheater. Yes, he's a cheater. For many reasons, right? For many reasons. Because society kind of makes it okay when a man cheats. So women kind of come with this, unfortunately, terrible expectations that all men cheat. We talked about the stats yesterday. It's not true. Only 20% of men are inclined to that type of behavior. But in this topic now, if we know only 20% of men are inclined to such behavior, and we know that when men are cheated on, they because of ego reasons. They don't, if they forgive their wife, the only time you might hear about it is if they're really, really bitter about it and they're loud on the internet. But if he forgives his wife, even if he doesn't forgive his wife and they move on, it's a very hard thing for a man to admit to because of ego. He doesn't want to look less than a man, because it's like, what kind of man are you? What were you looking at? That's the question that a lot of people would ask him. What were you looking at when your wife cheated on you, right? Everything is his fault, right? Right? Or he made her do it, right? So let's reassess this again. Let me ask the question again. Well, it's a statement. Do you agree with the statement? Married women cheat more than married men. We just tend to not know about it. Do you agree now? If you had that number of people that would never admit to it publicly, men, right? And most women are talking about their situation, right? Is it safe yet to say that or no? I just want to know what your thoughts are, right? Just want to know what your thoughts are. They say, okay, men carry the World Cup for this one then. They do? Wait, I think women know they cheat at all. Do women don't cheat at all? Is that what you all are saying? Because everybody's quiet suddenly.
Really?
Everybody is quiet now. Why is everybody quiet? Papa, this is divorce is not not option. Is for matured and well-groomed couple. That's a very, very fantastic point, Brother Patrick. That is a fantastic point. But more importantly, I just don't think it should be a talking point that anyone should be gravitating to too fast. It could be an indication that you're moving with fear as opposed to faith. Just maybe. But by default, in reality, it is an option. But as far as you're quick to say it, I will be guided. Bapati say no. Where's the statistics? Bapati, so you're not on our side on this one. On our side, though. You're not on our side, eh? Ogal. Gomez says, I heard that Yoruba women. Huh? You heard that Yoruba women has a higher propensity to cheat, followed by Hausa women. There's little to none for Igbo women. No be me do the research, you just.
Oh my days.
D-Love, you're just going to look at that and let it pass, right? I would never accept that. Again, no. Because there's no number. It's vague assumptions too. Okay. All right. I can take that. Still don't agree. People cheat. It's just hard to pinpoint. I thought so too. Assumptions. True. Princess said true. Princess is agreeing with me. No, which one is true? Women cheat, but now men carry the cup true. Women cheat a lot. She says. And then all your coffee break is over here. You got jokes, right? You got jokes, right? Women cheat, sure, but the percentage is insignificant. I don't agree, oh. So the propensity to cheat is culturally relative. I'm just as confused as you are, D. Yoruba women care. You're looking for trouble. Yes, she is. She is. Women cheat as much as men. Because of what we just said today. No, we know the stats. But the only conclusion I can make from this Princess say Igbo and Ghanaian married women cheat more. Hey.
There is God.
There is God, though. There's God. But anyway, let me my conclusion from this. Here's my conclusion from this. But before I make my conclusion, let me see if DME finished his thought.
Men
You go
are
bury him inside his
such
house.
deep wells, I think. Are such deep wells that
Men are such deep wells. Any brain badge.
it could break you.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
But that process is like you trying to just dam up a river, right? And you just want to hold it in.
Just protect it, put it together.
You know, it's
He's talking about men that are being cheated on. Not all of them, but a lot of them, right? If they decide they want to keep it together, right?
I guess ego has a lot to do with it. as
Ego
well.
has a lot to do with it, yes.
It can be quite damaging for men and women, but
It's quite damaging still, yes. It's not no means to go through that kind of experience, man or woman.
I think men are,
I think
more
society
sensitive.
makes it more accepting.
And
for
she's flipping it to the
men
other
to
side.
Step out. So the women.
And she flipped it to the other side. Ha! Oh, Barry. Let me see. I have my brother here. Brother Patrick, how are you, sir? How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, well, I'm good.
Shawapa.
Uh,
That's good. It's good to see you, sir. Happy Friday. Happy weekend.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, how long have you been listening?
yeah, I've been listening. I was driving. I went shopping.
Oh, okay. Abby.
I just got to. So I said, when you said married women cheat more than married men,
Mm-hmm.
well, it has been established in the Bible. Father was caught in the act of adultery. What did Jesus say? So whoever has not committed such to cast a stone, and everybody dropped their stone and left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody.
no one. Yes, it's been existent. You know, married women tend to hide their own, even if they want to cheat. The fact that they are married,
Right.
You know that
So they hide it.
yeah, we know that some that are loose. Yes.
Yeah.
I know some that had the fear of God. You know, at the end of the day, they repent and quit it. It's allowed. You know, we've seen that in church itself. But men, because of that ego,
Yeah.
yes, I can marry 2 wives. You know, I have everything. Yes, I can. You know, in Nigeria, let me tell you, about almost 30 years ago, I used to do training for executive training. That time we call it computer application. When computer just came in, we teach them, you know. And some of them will say, I'm a CEO. You have to come to my office. And you know, the money was there then. So I have to go. Some will schedule evening. A lot of them they were carrying their staff.
Chai.
All these big men that will know, like, what? You know, I will just bump in at the scheduled time.
Jesus.
And all these people have forgotten. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'll not be baby now. You know, office lock, you know, the girl come out, you know, and everything.
Work wife, work husband.
Yeah, so God will just tell me, say, Patrick, I better come tomorrow, take this 5,000.
Hey.
He shock you.
Not be my own wahala, me and the husband now.
Oh God. Abby, no be your own. Abby. Princess said it will be interesting for y'all to know that lots of married women cheat with other women. Not even with men. She's saying with women.
Well, that has been so too. So
Hey.
happening, the world is changing, you know, a lot of things is evolving. And you know, things are hidden before.
Yes.
It's now becoming known. Yeah, you know, you know, the world is Sorosoki, like, you know, like people will say in Nigeria, we're in Sorosoki now. people are not hiding their identity, you know.
Yeah.
So a lot is going on. So it's now left for you to make that decision. Which team you belong to. Yes, let me emphatically say that, you know, I have 99.9 opportunity to cheat. I have it in the office anywhere, but you know, I'm just drawing myself back.
Right.
I'm not moving forward in life. I start doing that. What do I need? You know, it doesn't make sense. I'm not going to be on my phone now.
You use one moment to destroy everything you have been cooking for decades.
Yeah, so the thing now, you want to talk or black, you know. But you know, now that one going to follow for America now. So you just have to make that your decision and say, no, I'm beyond this, you know. You know what I mean? So
what conclusion would you make from this, knowing that most men that get cheated on because of ego, they don't want to admit to that in public.
Yes.
So they're not making noise about it. Even when they decide to go their separate ways, many of them stay together, they keep it together, right? But when a woman is cheated on, because there's not much shame to it, you know, outside of embarrassment, women do feel embarrassed when that happens. She can come out and say, yeah, my husband too is a scum, right? That there's no shame to that, right? But there's a certain type of shame to a man saying that about his wife. What would be your conclusion to this statement?
More married men cheat than women. Let me just, it might not be that much. The gap might not be much, but men, from my experience, let me give you one quick example. One of my pastor friends celebrated, was 50 then in Nigeria. Went to his house. You know about, yes, went to his house with my brother-in-law. Luckily, somebody that my brother-in-law has dated was there with the senior sister. I said, oh, what is going on? You know, they just met. Like, you know. So, few days later, I now went to that my pastor office. And the pastor was married. I saw the guy in what? You know, he has a small bed in his office, like, you can't even do that if you call yourself a pastor.
Small bed. That sounds like my high school principal or high school. Hey, Jesus.
So I was like, I just said, that was the last.
Wow.
Now myself I trust, so forget about title. I was like, oh my God. You know, the guy could not even believe that would come that moment. So I was there, the secretary saw me, I saw him, so there was no way they could say it's not available. I saw his car. Like, what? So they just open up, you know what I mean? Like, what is this man doing? You have a wife? Oh my God. So man, see, if you, like I said, I have 99.9, you know, opportunity to cheat. Men cheat more than women. And most men are the ones that make the move. Yes.
Right. I think so too. My conclusion is that men probably still cheat more than women across the board. However, it's not as wide as a gap as we think.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yes. That's my conclusion. It's not as wide, like, oh, it's just men. They always no. The gap is not that wide. And as a matter of fact, the other number that you might be shocked with is how many men actually forgive and keep their home together after finding out that there has been transgression on the part of the wife. And you know, there's many stories out there. You could check out this couple, Kadeen and what's his name, Deval and Kadeen. They're popular. They just launched a book. You know, some of the ones you know that you admire, they've been through some crazy stuff, you know, but they decide to keep it together. Yes, go ahead, sir.
Let me quickly say something about, you know, what I said about divorce is not an option. I said it's for matured and well-grown couples. But, you know, I came to realize that a lot of married people, they carry a lot of baggage from their home down to their marriage.
Mm.
And some of them, for ladies, for example, they are still living in their house. Yes,
Mm.
you have to. It's just like you leave your son or your daughter to go to college. You
Mm-hmm.
can't be there in his class. You just what you have, what you have been, he has been nurtured with.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I've by God's grace, I've counseled one or two people that discovered that these people, come on. The Bible says, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Leave your parents. Make a covenant with your husband. This is what you want to do. This is your life. You have your own children.
Mm.
Don't be going back. Don't be going back and coming forward. Don't be getting advice from your sister or whatever to destroy your marriage.
Right.
A lot of people, one woman told me, she's 64 now.
Mm.
She said when she just got married because the father was a policeman, very strict.
Mm-hmm.
But the father loved her, be well pampered. He said when she got married to the husband, the way the husband was behaving, she packed her load and went back and said, no, this man is not treating me like my husband, like my father. He said to his sister that said, what is wrong with you? This is marriage. You better go back. He said it was the sister that saved her marriage.
Mm.
So a lot of women, they see, like, what is wrong with you? Sit down with this man. If you are mature, learn order. Yes. You know your weak points. Talk about it. Don't be going back. Don't compare with your parents.
Don't be comparing. Don't be comparing. Comparison is a terrible poison for relationships.
Let me give you one example. One of my in-laws, he's been in the States for more than 50 years.
Right.
Ola. When this guy want to get married to my sister, you know what? He went to my parents. He said, please, don't call me your in-law. I'm your son. I don't even know my dad. That was what this guy said.
Right.
And this guy was in the States as soon as he left high school. He came to the States. The mother is here. So as soon as he finished secondary school, college, the mother is into business. She even was playing. So she was staying in the mother's house. Ola. The mother, you know what the mother does?
Tell me, sir.
When the wife came, when the wife came here, the wife came, they got married and the wife got pregnant. Then I'm talking about 40-something years ago. So the wife was pregnant, couldn't walk, The mother-in-law called the guy, because the guy was very hardworking, and said, well, your wife doesn't want to work. She just want to take your money. That's your problem. The mother-in-law will call the wife and say, my wife, there's one latest dress outside now. You need to talk to your husband to buy it for you. That's what they are wearing now. You know what the husband will say? We just call the wife, honey, let's take a stroll. The mommy told you so and say, yes, just forget it. If the woman told you what she saw, they stay with the mother-in-law for more than almost 10 years. What she saw, it was what groomed her. And the love between her and the husband that make their marriage to stay up to now. They have my nephew is 43. You know what I'm saying? Their first one is 43 now. He said no for the fact. This my sister never told anybody, Ola. She was telling me this. She never told anybody. She never told my family. It was when I came to the state that she was saying that what I saw, it was God, the way she was groomed, and the husband. So what am I bringing that from? Some of we should be calling my parents and say some of them are still living in their home. Yes, don't be going back and forth. Sit down. This is made your home, your children. Because your children they are looking up to you. You are their role model. Yes. You are their role model. The son now,
it's crazy.
The son is a director in a big company. Yes, the son is a director in a big company. The first son. They stuck together. Let me shock you. My sister told me something that I couldn't even believe.
Right.
He said one day they had an issue with the husband. I've said in the Obodo Igbo before. He said the husband took in her and took her to the airport and said, you must go today. He said the only thing that saved that was there was no ticket.
Airport going back to where? To Nigeria?
Nigeria, there was no ticket. Listen, Allah,
Mumbo.
when I got here, you know what the husband told me?
Uh-huh.
He said, I cannot live without this woman.
I know.
See what they've gone through.
Yes.
He said, I cannot live without this woman. Yes. So people go through stuff. It's part of life.
It's part of life. So the growing pain, everything, I can understand why people, especially with so much noise about the negative experience, some people didn't even go through it. But when they start to hear other people's story, I can understand why they feel like divorce must be an option. You know?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, nice ones. Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir.
No problem.
Yes, sir. Anytime, you're welcome. Anytime, sir.
God bless you, sir.
All right, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's move on to the next story. Shout out to Brother Patrick for helping us. Let's see. Let me see this one. I think we completed this, right?
Deal with the shame, but it's almost like people have to say. What I'm trying to say is that it's been passed down from generation.
Yeah, we already had that conversation. So what I want to do right now is that I have another one here, and shout out to Brother Patrick. Always a pleasure. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll be right